so it's feed hanger.
We got Theed end room here.
Okay, so we're in Theed here.
I can tell this is not me. That's what I know so far.
All right, looks like we're on Theed. Going for the end room, no slashes. Definitely going to be a horrible runner.
Okay, well, it's definitely not me.
We're taking a pretty good line here, which is, it's definitely not me. Because I take a little bit of a weirder line there.
And if we're going to do the new strat, yeah, we are.
Pretty typical stuff, a missed shot. The switching right there, I don't think that would be me. I think I switch a little bit differently, a little bit further to the right.
Oh, they missed the shot. That's might be a giveaway.
I don't know if Anorak would do that strat. And would Senor either? Who's even left? Bricko?
And looks like they're not going to go for the new strat here at all. They're just going to play it normally. Interesting camera pan skip.
Okay, well, he did that. He did that strat. Okay, well, I would only shoot like late because that's just doing it wrong. Like, okay, he's playing this kind of wrong.
I know of a few people that go for this, but I'm definitely not sure of who doesn't go for it.
So this, oh, they go for it? Okay, I think I have a guess. I think this is Senor.
Okay, man, I'm just gonna lock in Bricko for this one.
I'll go with Senor. Senor on the first one. That is my guess.
It's kind of a 50-50 between Bricko and Evan. I think I'm going to go Bricko for this one.
I got to go with Senor. That's going to be my guess for the first one. I think not doing the new strat, I think he's the only one who hasn't learned it yet. I think that's what I'm going to go for there.
Okay, so it's KBS now.
All right, we are in Camino. And okay, the first thing I see is already R4 is player 2. Okay, wait. So, I mean, yeah, I guess I'll let the clip play, but this has to either be Evan or Justin, in my opinion. No one else I don't think has R4 player 2 here.
And this is definitely not me. This is the wrong character management. I think this would have to be Justin or Evan.
Okay, they go back pretty early. Are they going to get no deactivate? No, they aren't. This is just a casual KBS.
Gonna wrap around here, drop out. Looks like keyboard movement. I think this might just be me based on that slash. Are we on controller on player 2? Very smooth movement around.
Oh, but they're doing it on player 2. Wait a minute, guys. So this is either Bricko or Evan, because Evan and Bricko both do controller player 2 here.
Wait. Okay, so this is Evan or Justin. I forgot I need to consider controller player 2. Okay, does he drop out here? He does.
I'm going to go with Wii Super on this one because of how he forced there. I guess Evan could do that too, but I'm not sure if he still does that because that was kind of a long force. Looked like he was going for deactivate list there. So I'm going to go with Wii Super for runner 2.
Yeah, so this is 100% Wii Super, Justin.
I think I'm going to go Evan here because R2 or R4 player 2.
Yeah, that's 100% me. All right, gonna go with myself for the second one there. That should be a pretty easy lock.
So I think I'm going to lock in my guess as, wait, hold on, wait. They do the dropout. This is Evan.
All right, let's move on to the third one here.
Let's see here. Okay, so it's BBJ. Well, Justin is not here, so we're not going to be keyword movement.
Room of Sandcrawler. Let's see this BBJ. Pretty solid. Interesting shot there. I don't think this is definitely not me. Unfortunate death.
Staying really tight to the wall here and blowing himself up. That's interesting.
They get first try. They jump shot that first one. That's pretty interesting. I don't do a jump shot there. They kill themselves. That's great.
Okay, so I have done that like 2 or 3 times in the past week in that same spot. That could just be a coincidence.
What just happened there? Okay, so it's someone who's not good at this level, apparently. Because he just messed that up pretty bad.
Pretty typical gameplay so far. I mean, in terms of like who I'm leaning, maybe like Anorak or Jared here.
Okay, but this is not how I play this room, so that's probably not me.
Shooting the robot. I know some people like to kill the robots in this room and some people don't.
This might be a little harder to tell, honestly, because they kill the droid there.
I'm not too sure who does what.
This is the hardest one so far. I think I'm gonna lock in Jared for this one.
I think I'm gonna go with Dragon here. I feel like Dragon would be the one person to kind of play this really tight line around the wall here, trying to save every frame that he can. I think that I'm gonna go with Dragon.
This person is really, really good at this level and plays the Sandcrawler pretty risky. I think I'm gonna lock in my guess and say Dragon. This is Dragon for number 3.
I'm definitely more familiar with some of the runners' gameplay and less familiar with others, but based on that, I'm gonna go with Zach.
On to number 4. All right, we're in DSC. Trash skip.
All right, trash skip.
So we have trash skip now. Okay, this was the earliest frame I've ever seen.
Absolutely crazy setup.
Definitely not me, because I do not jump around the collision like that.
And they're taking it super risky. I think right off the bat, I'm narrowing it down between Anorak and Bricko.
Yeah, the way they're moving on P2. I think I'm going to go with Evan here. I know I already guessed him in Camino, but I think the way that he does trash skip is a little more risky than Justin. So I'm going to go Evan here.
Okay, he's pause buffering on player 2 there. So that would make sense if this is E Roadhouse. Could also be Wii Super, but I already guessed him. So I'm gonna go with E Roadhouse for runner 4.
Because this is not Jared. This is not Zach. This is not Senor. This is not me. This is not Justin. Like, I have to lock in Bricko here. He's the only one that would ever do anything like I just saw.
Let me just like confirm that this is definitely keyboard movement. I think it 100% is. You can kind of tell the way that Han is kind of wobbling back and forth here.
I actually think it is on keyboard. I think it is on keyboard. I think this might be a double control or double keyboard player we're looking at.
So I think I'm definitely gonna go with Evan E Roadhouse, locking it in for clip number 4.
I think this might be Justin. I'm gonna watch this one more time. Okay, yeah, this is definitely Justin. This is Wii Super, the man himself. Go.
Okay, Carcoon and platform. There's a lot of people who don't play this correctly. Okay, this is me.
So I saw Carcoon and immediately thought of Dragon. Oh, little trouble with the last target there.
They're going really far right with Han right away in the Carcoonen platform. I mean, this is really fast. I need to start picking up whatever this guy is doing.
Is this directly taken from my... No. Wait, how did I miss that so bad?
Which I mean, when I think fast, I'm either thinking Dragon or Zach immediately.
Pushes the box too low. Oh no.
I do think that this movement is pretty similar to how I play this this end platform, and I think that's going to be my early guess here.
Maybe this is metagaming, but like just because Dragon, I don't know if he still has CG here, but that end platform, the way he played it, very, very clean.
I also know that Dragon like runs into the box there. He plays his room very fast. He's really, really good at this level.
But I did immediately think of Dragon, so I might just go with Dragon here.
I know I already guessed Dragon, but I think I'm just gonna guess him again.
I don't think it's me because I drop out at the end. So I think I'm going to lock in my guess and say that this is Zach.
Okay, 12 button skip next.
Hill roll. I personally wouldn't play hill roll like that. I come coming from the left, so I think that is probably not me again.
See, okay, this is not me again. I'm glad I can tell that immediately on most of these clips.
And we're keeping both players called in, which is already a dead giveaway that this is not me. So
Okay, he's gonna double jump onto the panel. That's interesting. I know some people like to do single jump, some people like to double jump, but I just don't know off the top of my head.
And I don't think that this is Anorak. This is really, really quick so far, though. This is really good.
So this is looking something like what either Anorak or Zach would do.
Let's see. Very clean segment though, and gonna do the auto dropout as well.
Running into the corner when Leia isn't there just seems like a Jared thing. I don't know why. That's all I'm going with. Just a weird vibe. So I'm gonna go with Jared.
I think it's just a pretty clean room in general. I don't play hill roll like that, so I wouldn't guess myself. If I saw this room, maybe I'd guess Colton, but Colton's on the top 8. But you know, Colton's very good at Endor. Let's move on to the 7th one. I guess there. Obviously, I'm locking in Zach.
This is definitely Anorak or Zach. I don't recognize Jared from this at all. I have to lock in Zach.
And I'm thinking Bricko here because Bricko tends to be really risky. Well, not risky, but he's minimum dropout kind of guy. So I think, you know, as that's part of my explanation, he keeps both players called in for hill roll there, and he gets pretty easy movement there on 12 button skip. So I'm gonna say Bricko for that clip for 12 button skip.
Those are the other two I haven't guessed. I don't think it's those two. So I think I'm gonna lock in Anorak for this round here.
So now we have really interesting library skip setup.
I'm really not sure. Double jump at the end.
I go, oh, there's a death. This is already might be something that I did. Does he kill them all? He does.
If this is me, I should be able to tell based on the library skip setup, but it does not. Actually, okay, this is me.
Going for the auto dropout. Oh, and the clip cuts off. But okay, it's interesting they're going for the auto dropout there. I think barely anybody does that. I think Dragon does it, Zach does it, and I know like Colton does it, but he's not in the top 8, so it can't be him.
I was thinking between Anorak and Jared, but because of the double jump at the end, I feel like Anorak does the slasher, like the swings. So I'm gonna go with Jared on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jared on this one. All right, and then the final one, clip number 8.
This looked like what Jared would do, because I've seen him practice this level before. I'm gonna lock in Jared for this clip.
I'm pretty sure he goes for the auto dropout there, at least sometimes. I think we're gonna have to go with Zach here. I think we're gonna lock in Zach for clip number 7. Okay.
So that would have to mean that my clip is the last one. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Anorak for that library skip clip.
Technically, I would have seen or left from what I haven't guessed.
This is not Bricko, but I'm gonna have to lock in Bricko. This one might be me.
Man, I'm really in the dark about this one. I guess for safety reasons, I think I'm just gonna, it's weird R2 positioning as well. I'm just gonna rip Jared again. Maybe one of the last two will be Jared, and I'll get 1 point from that.
I don't know who else, but I feel like this is very reminiscent of Jared gameplay. So I think that's what we're gonna go with here. We're gonna lock in Jared for our final guess.
That matches up kind of with everything I do. I really think that this could be anyone, but I'm actually pretty confident that that last clip is me. So we'll lock in the last clip is me. It's Jared 97.
So clip 1 in the feed hanger, you guessed Bricko. The answer was Senor.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, so I should have just gotten that from that.
You guessed Senor, and that is correct.
Let's go.
On clip number 1, you guessed Bricko. Senor, that was you.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe I missed myself. I knew I missed myself by clip 8, but I honestly didn't know which one was me. I should have known by the whiffed shot that it was stick drift. And
You guessed Senor, and that was correct.
All right.
Clip number 1 in the feed hanger, you guessed Senor. Correct answer, Senor.
Hey, I'm that we're off to a good start. 1 for 1.
All right.
Clip number 2, Camino button skip, you guessed Justin. You were correct.
That was the obvious one.
Clip number 2, KBS, you guessed Justin, and it was Justin. Okay. Clip number 2, you had a bit of a 50-50 with the keyboard runners, and you guessed wrong, and that one was Evan.
well, you know, not every 50-50 is going to go your way. I guess I'm glad I guessed Evan later because I think that was kind of a 50-50 later.
All right, number 2, Camino button skip. Very confident it's yourself, and that is, of course, correct.
Absolutely.
Clip number 2 in Camino, you guessed Evan. You had the wrong keyboard runner. It was Justin.
Okay. Close enough. So that means it probably flipped in that case.
Yes.
All right, clip 3 in Jumland, you guessed Jared. The answer was Bricko.
Oh, really?
Clip 3 in Junland, you guessed Zach. The correct answer is Bricko. All right, clip 3 in the Sandcrawler, you guessed Anorak. The correct answer is Bricko.
Okay, 0 for 3, good start. Great start. Am I going to go 0 for 8 is the question.
Number 3 in Junland, you guessed Dragon. This one was Bricko.
Okay. Interesting.
All right, clip number 3 in Junland, you guessed Dragon. That was Bricko.
Okay.
All right, clip 4, Trash Skip, you guessed Bricko. The answer was Evan.
Wow, okay. Well, I mean, Evan just never streams. I just don't really see his gameplay a lot, I feel like.
Clip 4, Trash Skip, you guessed Evan. It was Evan. All right. Number 4, this is Trash Skip. You guessed Evan again. This time it was Evan.
Okay, I got one. That's what, at least I got that. Yeah. 1.
All right, number 4, Trash Skip. You guessed Evan. It was Evan.
Very nice.
And yeah, number 4, the Trash Skip. You were right now. You had Justin. It was Evan. Got those 2 flipped.
That's so unfortunate. I had the right idea. I noticed that the keyboard was on player 1, but just kind of gets the right one. That's unfortunate.
All right, clip 5 in the Carcoon End platform, you guessed yourself, and that is correct.
I'm glad I recognized it.
Clip 5 in Carcoon, you guessed Dragon. It is Dragon. All right, number 5 in Carcoon End platform, you guessed Dragon. This clip was Dragon.
Okay. I thought that could be Zach, but you know, I'm glad that I got that one right.
Number 5, Carcoon End platform, you guessed Dragon. It was Dragon. All right, clip number 5, this is Carcoon. You guessed Zach. The correct answer is Dragon.
Okay.
Clip number 6, that is 12 button skip, you guessed Zach, and it was Zach.
Let's go.
Clip 6, this is 12 button skip. You guessed Jared. It was Zach.
All right.
All right, number 6, 12 button skip. This time you guessed Zach, and this time you are correct.
Okay. I distinguished the Dragon and Zach clips. I'm happy about that.
And yeah, number 6, 12 button skip. You guessed Anorak. This one was Zach.
Okay.
All right, number 6, we have. This was 12 button skip. You guessed Bricko. Correct answer is Zach.
Clip 7 in Ruin, you guessed Jared. The answer was Anorak.
Yeah, that was my other option. It's unfortunate.
And clip 7 in Ruin, you guessed yourself, and that was you. All right, number 7, you guessed Jared. This was the Anorak clip.
Yeah, I was between the two there. I should have just because the Junlin guess maybe I don't know. I should have just guessed Anorak.
All right.
Or I meant Anorak.
And that is going to be number 7. You guessed Zach. This is Anorak.
Oh, okay. Swap the two.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
But coming into number 7, you guessed Anorak. This was Anorak.
Nice. Okay, and the last one's me.
Last one, yep.
Wow. Okay, so I was feeling pretty good about those last 2 guesses, and I'm honestly pretty happy I got this last one right. But that's, I mean, this close to going 5 for 8 instead of 3 for 8. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take it. I'm pretty confident in my abilities to identify the specific tails and tells of each runner. But so close to getting 5 out of 8.
Clip 8, you guessed Anorak. That one was Jared.
So for clip number 8, you also guessed yourself. That was the Jared clip. Finally, clip number 8, you guessed Jared again. This time it is Jared. Congratulations, you got
Okay.
4 out of 8. Pretty good score.
Okay, I'm a lot better than I thought. Except I'm very disappointed in myself. I cannot believe that.
Tough. But one more left. You guessed Jared for clip number 8. It is Jared.